Hi everyone, welcome to English Today Journal. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy learning English in a simple and practical way.
Fluent and natural in English. With patience, practice, and persistence, speaking English will become easier, more enjoyable, and a real skill you can use every day. If you want to improve your English speaking, don't worry. You can do it. The key is practicing regularly and enjoying the process. Small, consistent steps will lead to big improvements over time. Here are 8 practical tips to help you speak with more confidence and fluency. 1. Speak every day, even a little. The best way to improve your English is to speak often. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. You don't need a speaking partner at first. You can start by talking to yourself. Describe what you're doing, say your thoughts out loud, or explain your plans for the day in English. Making speaking a daily habit is more effective than practicing for a long time just once a week. 2. Find a speaking partner. Talking with someone else is one of the fastest ways to improve. Practice with a friend, family member, or a language exchange partner. You can also use online apps like Tandem, HelloTalk, or Italy to find people to speak with. Choose someone patient and supportive so that speaking becomes enjoyable, not stressful. Regular conversations with a partner will improve your confidence, fluency, and listening skills. 3. Listen and repeat. Imitate native speakers to improve your pronunciation and rhythm. Watch movies, TV shows, or listen to podcasts in English. Then repeat what you hear, trying to copy the way the speakers talk, their pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. This method is called shadowing, and it helps you speak more naturally and fluently. Repeating what you hear trains your mouth and brain to use English patterns automatically. 4. Learn phrases, not just individual words. Knowing single words is helpful, but learning full phrases allows you to speak more naturally. Phrases help you express yourself clearly and confidently. For example, instead of just learning the word happy, learn phrases like, I feel on top of the world, or I am so excited today. Pay attention to phrases in conversations, podcasts, or books. Write them down and practice using them in your own sentences. 5. Record yourself speaking. Recording yourself may feel strange at first, but it works very well. Speak for 1 or 2 minutes about any topic, then listen to your recording. Notice your pronunciation, pauses, and tone. Identify areas for improvement and try recording again. You will be surprised at how much you improve over time. Recording allows you to hear mistakes you might not notice while speaking and helps you track your progress. 6. Start small and gradually build confidence. Don't push yourself to speak for a long time immediately. Begin with short sentences or simple conversations. You can talk to yourself, repeat phrases from movies, or practice with a friend for a few minutes each day. Step by step, your confidence will grow, and longer conversations will feel easier. 7. Use positive affirmations. Your thoughts affect your confidence. Instead of thinking, I can't speak English, say, I am improving every day, or it's okay to make mistakes. Repeating these affirmations every morning or before practice will make you feel more confident and ready to speak. 8. Enjoy the process and stay consistent. Speaking English is a skill that improves with practice and patience. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progress. Make speaking a regular habit, even for a few minutes daily, and celebrate small improvements. With time, patience, and consistent practice, your English will become more fluent, natural, and confident. 6. Think in English. One of the main reasons speaking feels slow is that learners often translate from their first language. This makes forming sentences take longer. To speak more naturally, you need to train your brain to think directly in English. How can you do this? Start by naming things around you in English. Describe your actions out loud. For example, say, I'm brushing my teeth, or I am making breakfast. You can also answer simple questions in English in your head, like, what am I doing now? Or, how do I feel today? It will take practice, but over time, Thinking in English will help you speak faster, more confidently, and more naturally. 7. Use language learning apps. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone are very helpful for daily practice. They can teach vocabulary, pronunciation, sentence building, and sometimes even use speech recognition to give feedback. These apps are excellent for building habits and improving certain skills, but don't rely on them alone. Always try to speak with real people when you can. Combining app practice with actual conversations will give you faster and more practical results. 8. Speak slowly and clearly. Fluency is not about speed. Speaking slowly and clearly is much more effective for communication. Take your time, think before you speak, and focus on pronouncing words correctly. Breathe and stay relaxed. Speaking clearly helps people understand you better and makes you feel more confident. Remember, clarity is more important than speed. Final tip: keep it simple and keep going. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on progress. Practice a little every day using these tips. Over time, your speaking will become smoother, stronger, and more natural. Small, consistent steps are better than long, infrequent efforts. Listening and speaking, a powerful connection. Did you know that listening and speaking are closely connected? They work like two sides of the same coin. Improving one skill will help improve the other. Many learners struggle with speaking because they haven't practiced listening enough. Once you understand how these two skills support each other, you will start improving much faster. Why listening helps you speak. When we speak English, we often repeat patterns, sounds, and words we have heard before. That's why listening is so important. The more you listen to English, the easier it becomes to speak. Listening helps you learn pronunciation, intonation, and natural rhythm. By paying attention to how native speakers talk, you notice small details like stress on certain words, sentence melody, and common expressions. This awareness makes your own speaking sound more natural and fluent. How to practice listening for speaking. Listen to podcasts, watch movies, shows, or videos in English, and focus on the way people speak. Try to imitate their pronunciation, tone, and speed. Repeat words and sentences out loud. Listen actively and try to understand patterns in speech. Over time, your brain will start predicting and using these patterns in your own speaking. This is one of the fastest ways to improve fluency. Key takeaway: speaking and listening work together. The more you listen, the easier it is to speak. The more you speak, the better you understand conversations. Practice both regularly. Think in English, use apps for extra support, speak slowly and clearly, and keep it simple. With consistent effort, your speaking will become smoother, natural, and confident. Listening is one of the most important skills for improving your English speaking. When you listen to English carefully, you learn not just words but also how the language sounds, flows, and works in real life. Listening helps you speak better, and speaking helps you listen better. Together, they create a powerful feedback loop. 1. Learn pronunciation and rhythm. When you listen to native speakers, you notice how words are pronounced and how the sentences rise and fall. This is called intonation. English has a natural rhythm and melody, and listening helps you understand it. For example, when someone asks, "Are you going?" your voice rises at the end because it's a question. Listening regularly helps you feel this rise naturally and speak more like a native speaker. 2. Understand sentence structure. Listening to English in real conversations teaches you how sentences are built. You learn which words go together, the order of words, and how natural English sounds. This makes it easier to form your own sentences correctly when you speak. Instead of memorizing grammar rules, you learn patterns naturally by hearing them used in context. 3. Grow your vocabulary. The more you listen, the more words and phrases you learn. You will hear everyday expressions like, "How's it going?" or emotional phrases like, "That's amazing." Listening gives you a bigger word bank to use when speaking. You also learn how words are used in real situations, not just in textbooks. 4. Learn culture and real-life language. Native speakers often use idioms, slang, and cultural expressions. For example, idioms like break the ice, slang like what's up, or cultural phrases like make a toast appear in real conversations. Listening helps you understand these expressions and use them naturally, so you sound more fluent and comfortable in real-life situations. The feedback loop. Listening and speaking. Listening and speaking work together like a cycle. First, you listen to English. You hear the sounds, sentence structures, and vocabulary. Then you try to speak. You use what you've heard to form your own sentences. Next, you listen again, noticing what works and what could be improved. Each time you repeat this loop, you get a little better. This is how children learn language. They listen, imitate, and practice over and over. Listening makes you a confident speaker. To speak well, start by becoming a good listener. The more you listen, the more naturally words and sentences will come to you when you speak. Listening also trains your brain to recognize patterns, stress, and tone in English, which makes your speaking sound smoother and more natural. Activities to practice listening for speaking. Watch English movies, TV shows, or series with subtitles. Pay attention to how sentences rise and fall. Listen to podcasts or YouTube videos in English. Focus on pronunciation, rhythm, and expressions. Repeat what you hear out loud, copying the sounds and intonation. This strengthens both your speaking and listening skills. Notice how native speakers ask questions, give opinions, or use casual expressions. Try to use the same patterns when you speak. Remember, listening and speaking work together. The more you listen, the more confident and fluent you become. Speaking gives you a chance to practice what you've heard, and listening shows you what to improve. By practicing both, step by step, your English will become natural, smooth, and easy to use in real life. Listening is one of the most powerful tools to improve your English speaking. When you listen carefully, your brain starts connecting the sounds you hear with the words you speak. Over time, this makes your speaking more fluent, natural, and confident. 1. Use shadowing. Listen and repeat. One of the best ways to improve speaking through listening is a method called shadowing. First, listen to something in English like a podcast, video, or movie clip. Then, repeat what you hear out loud. Try to copy the words exactly, including pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. You can even record yourself with your phone and compare your voice to the original. This helps you notice which words you pronounce correctly, where your intonation can improve, and which words need more practice. Shadowing trains both your ears and your mouth.